like to hear, you would like to hear, first-hand experience of what's like to battle cancer. I met Martin before this, and I read a little about him, and I'm very honored and pleased to introduce him today. I'd like to invite Martin Gaona, right? Close? One of our 2013 Light the Night Honored Heroes, to share his personal story with us. Martin Gaona is a CML survivor and recently underwent a successful stem cell transplant. Martin?
Thank you all for being here. Like Dan said a little bit ago, it's very humbling for me to be here and amazing at this point for me to be here, and I'm very appreciative of it. 7 years ago, I was a sheet metal contractor and just working, and I got a phone call. I started getting sick, and it was like flu symptoms, and went to the doctor, and the doctor said, okay, here's some antibiotics. About 2 weeks later, didn't go away, still felt the flu symptoms, went back to the doctor, said, I don't know what's going on, it's still here. And the doctor said, okay, we'll come on in and we'll see what's going on. And I got on the scale and I was about 30 pounds lighter in 2 weeks, and I told the doctor I was cured and I was leaving. But it didn't turn out to be that way. I got a phone call about a week later after I took some blood tests and said that you need to come into the doctors and see this specialist for oncology. And I said, okay, where can I schedule it? And they said, can you be here in 20 minutes? And that's not obviously a great phone call. Needless to say, at 25 years old at the time, I had no clue what leukemia was. All I knew was that I was working hard and making money, and I was very happy in life. And then I got told that I had leukemia, and I started to research it a little bit, but I really didn't know too much about it. And my wife actually jumped on and was able to get with LLS, and my whole world changed on knowledge of leukemia and what I was going to be able to go through and where the help was and stuff like that. Because the process for leukemia and going through it is it's a very long journey, and it's it can be a very expensive journey. And for someone who just, once you're diagnosed with leukemia, going up and down 40-foot ladders is not an option anymore. So, thankfully now, as of December, I actually went into the City of Hope, and with the help of LLS, and with the support of LLS, and everybody who I've met in the time, I was able to go through the transplant, which was also 40 days of a very trying experience, and a very humbling experience also there at the City of Hope. But having the support of LLS members, having phone calls from wonderful people who you would have never thought of, like Mr. Carew, who I've been a lifelong Angels fan all my life. To get a phone call from Rod, you're like a schoolgirl morning. It's Rod. So it's been an amazing time, and the progress that has come from when they first told me, okay, now you're going to, the medications like the Gleevec, which LLS helped so much to bring to life, and a medication I was able to go on to bone marrow transplant, where I thought prehistoric, okay, they're going to break in there and take everything out, and now to just a stem cell, where you're able to just change everything, and it's like going through an oil change. But just the advancements in technology have made it so much easier as a patient that it's a miracle. And knowing from the time that I spent there in the hospital and meeting other patients that are going through it and have successfully gone out, and some of the patients that I know are still there, just the support is amazing. And that's, I think, the main thing that came out of this and came out of LLS for me, and has helped me to progress to where transplant, I'm, as of today, 99.9%. My sister, who was my donor, her cells have taken, and my body is hopefully in remission as of now. And that all is a testament from start to finish on the support financially, emotionally, that comes from LLS and all the people that I've met and all the people who have been here for me, for my family. It's just so appreciated for me to be here, and I thank you all so much, and I hope that we can just make this grow bigger and bigger every day, every year as the walk goes on. The walk is amazing to be at, standing there and seeing so many balloons and so many participants being there just because they want to be there. No one's making you be there. No one's saying you have to be here at this time or you're cut and we're not paying you. You're there because you want to be there. And whether it be my 5-year-old son to his 60-year-old grandmother who all just want to be there to walk. I have family members that come in from Michigan. They fly all the way in from Michigan just to be here for the walk here at Ranch Stadium. And it's just amazing to see all those people in support, whether it be financially, emotionally, once again. So I thank you, and I thank you for the experience.